They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in. It's James. At the 35, he's a gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the 1st down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Smashes through. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the boxes today.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. It's James. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Hand off from the gun. Fights off a defender. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
4-2 Spider. Lizzie, 691.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball. Look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back, you got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on. down the field, and with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
First down here for the offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play home.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're going to try to climb out of this hole going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Makes the grab. It's James. On the move at the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They want to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Takes the handoff. It's James. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Beck. Fires to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man,
looking for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down first and goal. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
yeah, and it starts.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they get the ball, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Hand off from the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Paulie. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Still on his feet at the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's love it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And, RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on the...
They'll go right back to the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Georgia. On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.